Hey guys, I'm out here. Just finished up a duck hunt actually, but this was a food plot. Now it doesn't look great. I was just cleaning up along the edge of the lake here this year. I got here a lot later than I wanted to. I wanted this to be a lot nicer and get it really planted. But I just threw out some Southern States fall food plot mix and then some winter rye on top of it. I see there's some spots I missed because it was dark when I was spreading it. So I may come out actually tomorrow and spread some more winter rye. But I found what I thought were a couple tips walking through here the other day. I was hunting with my son for youth deer day. And I couldn't tell. I mean, they were thin. They looked like they had working on them. But I wanted to find a definitive point. Because this lake here on my property used to not be here. It was built in the 90s. And so it's hard to see. But right along in here, you can see there's like open water. Now the lake level's down, so the hydrilla and the lily pads and water shields have taken over. But that channel that you see is where the old creek bed is. And so this, you know, up on a little hill from where the old creek bottom used to be in here, I had a sneaking suspicion based on the fact that there's so many other artifacts I've found all over my farm that somewhere in here there would be one. So I was out here after my duck hunt, just walking around. It's overcast. We've had rain for several days now. And I thought to myself, I want to find a definitive point just to confirm. You know, I want to find something I know is an arrowhead, just to confirm to myself that this is a spot. So I think I actually found him. I just turned it over with my foot because I'd been bending over picking up a bunch of pieces. So I just kind of touched it with my foot, and I think I found my first one over here in this spot that I can 100% say is an arrowhead. So right here. There we go. Kind of a crude point. Looks like a Morrow Mountain maybe. With that base like that. But pretty exciting. I'd planned on doing some digging and some creek hunting here now that the weather's turned a little bit. And so I'm glad to get out here and find one. This is exciting because I may come out here and do some digs, some test holes, and see if I can find some spots. But this is pretty much right where I thought it would be. You can see that it kind of falls off right here down to the water level where it is now, but in the, you know, before the lake was here, it fell off into a swamp where in the dry season it was dry down there, but in the wet season it was pretty wet and swampy. So this was right up here on top, a little knoll right sitting in here. So very exciting. All right, so there you go. The tip is broken off. Feels like an old break, but that's a arrowhead for sure. So I always enjoy finding them. All right, this is an exciting find. And it kind of actually goes along with, I think, those other tips I've been finding. So the two tips I thought I found were very thin compared to everything else I've found in the surrounding area, like within a mile radius of my farm, where I've done most of my hunting. And so this is actually the first one of these I've ever found. And it's a little quartz, looks like a triangular point. The tip's broken off, but it's worked all the way around, a little triangle. Now this may actually be, you know, a true arrowhead, or a little dart point. I don't know. I know here in Virginia, the research I've seen, just, you know, as I've kind of looked as the amateur archaeologist that I am, that the triangular points were actually like more like arrow points. Very thin. So this kind of goes along with what I've been finding over here, those few first little tips I found. So this is exciting because I've never found anything quite like this. I wish it had been whole. But anyway, I'm going to keep looking. as I make my way back up to the hunting lodge. I kind of gotten sidetracked here. Based on how the morning went, I've actually got more arrowheads now than I had ducks. I didn't get skunked, but I did miss a few opportunities this first hunt of the year. So, but anyway, I'm going to keep looking, and if I find anything else, I'll check back in. Just a faker. Thought I'd seen something there. All right. So I keep picking these things up and moving them before I actually have a chance to reveal them to you. Eventually I'm going to make it to my hunting lodge. So I just found this guy laying right over here in the dirt. Base is broken off of it. It's hard to say what it was, you know, but it's a nice long point. Would have been a pretty one. I think when I clean it up, it's going to be pretty clear. Quartz, crystal lake, probably pretty transparent. So that's exciting. So that's 3 points this morning that I found. It's funny how they kind of come in groups. And I actually find it hunting on days when it's a little damp. The ground is darker. Like this ground out here gets pretty light when it's dry. It's kind of sandy. And I actually find that today everything, all these quartz points are standing out a lot more as I walk around. So just a casual observation. I like hunting more when it's overcast and when it's super sunny, because the sun creates weird shadows on the ground. So, but anyway, I'll continue my walk back towards the hunting lodge. Unfortunately, my walk is going like an S in zigzags because I'm doubling back to see if I see anything. So anyway, you know how it is. Once you find one arrowhead in a spot that's open ground, it's hard to stop looking.